Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode. This is episode 4 of Season 2, and today we have our most difficult competition of the Career Mode so far. Let's take a look at our calendar and see what we do have in store, starting with a home match against Hamburg. Then we will travel to the Westfalenstadion and play Borussia Dortmund, and close out the episode with a Europa League group stage fixture against Roma. If we can get wins in both the Bundesliga and Europe, that will establish ourselves as true competitors in both of those competitions. As it is a match day, we can't take a look at our player training quite yet, but we can still review the squad report and see how our players are progressing. Of course, the young players in this Stuttgart team are growing very nicely, especially our youth academy players, including Dennis Taylor, who started featuring in our lineup as a substitute in the last episode, and he's been very impressive so far. Not quite netting a goal for us, but definitely contributing to the build-up play, and I think as we continue to give him play time, and as he does grow in confidence, he can become a crucial player in this Stuttgart team. But as a whole, I'm feeling very good about our starting 11, substitutes, and reserves. I was asked to review the free agent list, and this is usually something I do at the start of every season, and it must have been something I just forgot to do this year, but regardless, we will review it and see if we can find any players to add to the shortlist, scout a little bit more, and maybe sign up at a future date. I think Carlton Clark is decent enough to start scouting, and if he does end up being somewhere in the mid-60s to lower 70s, then I may sign him up into the reserves, and if he can impress me, then he might start featuring in our substitutes. But I'm basically just going to go through this list, look for any players with light green statistics. This is what I usually look for when scouting free agents. I do have a free agent tutorial, which I'll provide a link to on the screen right now. I feature at the end of every video, so I'm sure most of you have seen it by now, but it's a pretty helpful tutorial. I use it in most of my career modes. You can really find some solid free agents using that system, but I think that'll be the only players I do add to the shortlist for now. After a relatively slow start to our Bundesliga season, we have started to solidify ourselves in the league table, all the way up in 7th now, and this match against Hamburg will be big because they sit one place ahead of us, and a win could boost us within the top 4. Without further ado, we'll play our first fixture of the episode, and there are a few stamina issues within our starting 11, mainly because we have to balance 3 competitions this year, but I still think this team will get us by. I'll be relying once again on our substitutes to get us through. Obviously, there are some familiar faces in this Hamburg starting 11. Filip Kostic will be starting at the left mid position for them. He's a former Stuttgart player, and he may even be a transfer target in this career mode. Nice pass to set up Czerny. He'll play this inside to a forward. We've got numbers around the area. And this is Ginczek trying to play through Timo Werner, but a good interception. And now it's Hamburg on the attack. It's Hahn playing it out wide to Jorgensen. Now to Kostic. Being very patient with their build-up play, it's Muller. Now to Badu. We're trying to body up against him, but he is hanging on to possession and playing through Kostic to some space. Nice takeaway by Pavard, but Hamburg still on the ball, and the left side is wide open for them. They'll look to cross it in, and they were a diving header away from making it 1-0. We luck out, and we managed to keep the match at 0-0. We'll need to play quickly if we do want to break down this Hamburg defense. Now it's Timo Werner. Has the pass inside to Ginczek, and once more across. That was some great build-up play. Had Ginczek been able to make the final pass, it was an open net. And I think Czerny or Maxim, one of the two, could have bagged it. Great passing play. Ginczek needs to shoot from here, and finally we get a shot on target. Rene Adler pulling off the save. We'll take this corner kick short, see if we can get some goals from set pieces. A Fori sending it into the far post. Adler punches it out. The match will remain level. There we go, Maxim finally with some space, and he'll try to use some skill moves now. Looking for Werner on the far post. Instead it falls to Ginczek, and this time it's off the crossbar. We're very unlucky not to be up 1-0 right now. We've had several chances, but we still might have one more. Before the end of the first half, it's Werner creating some space for himself, looking to shoot, and now Rene Adler pulling off another save. Some tense scenes there toward the end of the first 45 minutes, but the match remains scoreless. We've been the better side, in my opinion. After the first 20 minutes, we started heating up and finally getting some shots on target. I think if we keep things the way they are, we can surely get this win. It's a throw in for us in the 60th minute, and I need to start thinking about substitutions because some of our players are getting tired. But first, we'll look to get a shot on target with a Fori from long range. Again, Adler with the save. Oh, what are we doing there? We're just giving up possession and giving Hamburg a chance. It's a good thing our defense was prepared for that because that could have gone disastrous. Here's Ginczek on the attack, finding a forward. Now over to Werner. Mane looks to have shifted wings, but I'm okay with that because he's through on goal and he'll try out the long shot. Not sure what happened there, but we can't even get the shot on target. All right, 20 minutes left to go in this one, and I'll be using all 3 substitutions at the same time. Nsua is just too tired to move on, and we don't really have a defensive-minded player in this team. I'm going to bring Gettner on because he does have high work rates, and I think he would fit best at that left back position. At left mid, I'll be bringing on Taylor as per usual. And for our final substitute, I think Özkan will be the game changer at center attacking mid. And already it's Gettner making a tackle from the left back position. And starting the counter attack, we've got Mane over to Ginczek and Özkan helping out on the support. We need players to pour forward because we want to get this winner. We're still waiting for Werner to make his run in into space. He'll need to shoot this across the keeper. And the defender to the rescue will only get a corner kick out of this one. Once again, we'll try taking this short and see if we can maybe work this one inside the box with some precise passing. It's Mane spotting up the run from Svensson. It's Özkan just stopping the ball and shooting. Unfortunately, not on target. Oh, that could be bad. Lewis Holtby had the vision to find the Hamburg attacker, and I thought we had that one cleared. The rebound going right back to the Hamburg player, and there's not much Langret could have done about that. He did great to make the initial stop, and his defense really should have helped him out. We'll need to pour forward players if we even want to get a draw in this one. We're going to go all out attack. There's really nothing to lose in this one, and maybe Werner can just show his pace and outrun these defenders. He's going to the byline, and he does have Ginczek in the middle. Instead, he'll hold up the play. And now look to work this back inside. This is Mane. Switching the play over to Gettner. That's not what I wanted to do, but at least we win a corner. Obviously, the short corners haven't worked well for us, so we'll try sending this in the box. Maybe Mitchell Langret can win a header. And it's actually going to Langret, but Adler with another save. Hamburg gets it cleared. And I think that's a loss for us. Well, I feel like this match was fairly even, but Hamburg will get the result they were looking for. And that's just the way career mode works. Some days things will work out in your favor, some days it will work in the opposition's favor. Man of the match going to a Hamburg player, and it was Sakai with an 8.3, well deserved for their defenders. As promised, we will take a look at our player training for this month, and we devoted several positions to our youth academy players. 2 spots given to Ziegler, 1 for Taylor, Cortez, and Werner. Our final scouting report is attached from Ghana, and I believe that we do have enough funds available that if we find a 94 potential player with high enough value, we can add them to our youth academy. We might have one here, but unfortunately the value is too low, so we won't be signing up anyone from Ghana. Now that our scouting network in Ghana has come to an end, I think it's time to make a trip to South America, and I've decided to go with Colombia as our country to scout. We'll be going there for 3 months looking for a physically strong player. Despite losing our previous fixture, we held steady in the league standing, and a win against Dortmund would certainly help our chances. Dortmund are obviously the most difficult opponent we've played so far, and they have 2 of the top leading goal scorers in the Bundesliga in Aubameyang and Royce. So you could say we have our work cut out for us. Regardless of the result today, it's a privilege to experience this sort of atmosphere, and at the very least, this will be a learning experience for our players. There's Emre Moore on the ball trying to send in the cross, but we've got a great defender and Kolasinac defending him, and he's able to get away, and we're looking to get on this attack. Not many Dortmund players are up, and we've got Timo Werner making the run. That's a great ball to space. Berkey coming out, and he'll just barely get there. It's a good ball sent into the far post. Christian Pulisic with the shot. We need to get that cleared. Defenders, they are just not giving me a break today. 2 rebound goals in 2 consecutive matches. We really shouldn't be down 1-0 right now, but we are. Looking to come right back, though. Here's Werner. Just dribbling by these defenders, we win ourselves a corner kick. We need to get these set pieces because we just can't pass around this Dortmund defense. Maxime sending in the cross. We've got an open player. Werner still on the ball looking to shoot. There's just too many bodies in the box. It's a corner kick for Dortmund in the 40th minute. They have been the better side, especially in the last 15 minutes or so. Pretty much since they got their first goal. Now Pulisic sending in a cross. We get that one cleared, and maybe we can get forward on the counterattack. Not too many Dortmund defenders left to defend. And we'll play that one through to Czerny. He might be able to outpace. Actually, this is Maxime on the ball. Now Gettner. Back in the middle, and I just want to get a shot off. Ginczek looking to shoot, first time! Berkey tips it over the crossbar, and finally we get something going. We get a corner kick out of it. Take this one short, of course. Maxime. Now to Ginczek, another pass inside. This will be Gettner, again shooting. But we're just getting these ones blocked so much. Back inside on Gwene, trying to shoot, get something off. Falls to Berkey. I feel a little bit hard done to be down 1-0 at the half. Yes, the stats are in Dortmund's favor, but we didn't play poorly in those 45 minutes. And once again, it's a rebound goal. That does cost us. We need to come back strong in the second half. Maybe we can get a draw out of this. Looking to add a fresh face to our midfield. Czerny will be coming off, and we'll have Green coming on. It's a corner kick. I see Ginczek creeping on the near post, and we'll try to find him. And maybe we can... Here's Kolasinac on the ball, playing it back in the middle. This is Maxime. He's got the skill moves. He's getting by these Dortmund players, trying to get that finesse shot off. He does get deflected. Mane scored a goal from this kind of range before, and he is just automatic from that position. I don't know what it is about Mane, but I need to shoot more often, and we tie it up in the 50th minute. Here we go. Finally, the confidence is rising for us. Green playing the cross to the far post. And I thought we were about to win that header, but we win another corner kick. And this is pretty much how we got our last goal. We just kept the ball in Dortmund's area, and something happened eventually. Mane playing it to Ginczek. We've got an open player here on the edge of the 18. This is Pavard on his right foot. And the defender nearly bangs that one crossbody. Nice takeaway by Gwene. And he does well to distribute this one out wide to Werner. He's got the support of Green, and we will play it to Green. Got a few players here in the middle. We'll try sending in across. Perfectly weighted. And Maxime does win the header. We're up 2-1. What has happened in this second half? Stuttgart have taken lead. Dortmund have fallen apart. And we are all over them. Look at Pavard defending so well and getting that one cleared. We can get one more goal and seal this one. We've got a wide open player on the right. This is Mane. He scored one already from this kind of range. He'll look to go crossbody from the keeper once again. It falls to Berkey. And I thought we maybe could have gotten a rebound goal. It's gone against us so many times. We need a little bit of luck to go our way. We'll use our two final substitutions in the center of the pitch. Maxime coming off, Özcan coming on at the center defensive mid position. We'll have a Fori come on for Gettner. Well, we've got 2 minutes of added extra time. Dortmund have gone all out attack, and they're applying a lot of pressure on us. If we can just get this one to the other end of the pitch, I think that will be game over. And that might be it, guys. Ginczek hanging on to possession. Ref blows the full-time whistle, and we have taken down one of the giants of the Bundesliga. Stuttgart defeat Borussia Dortmund 2-1 away from home. And that's going to give us a lot of confidence going to this match against Roma. Well, we definitely turned things around in this second half, and we were pretty much level on the statistics. I'm curious who gets the man of the match, and it was Julian Green with an 8.7 rating. He was the impact sub, and things really turned around once he was brought on. We have our second monthly scouting report attached from Mexico. We've had a lot of success with this country, and they've brought back another great talent in Esteban Duarte. 300,000 on the value. Of course, we will sign him up to the Youth Academy and continue to see if we can add a second player for this month. None so far, but we still have 1 month remaining for this scouting report. Going into our third group stage match of the Europa League, it's Roma in first place and ourselves in the second place position. A win in this upcoming fixture would certainly make things interesting to see who would top the group. In the last episode, I asked whether we should bring out our strongest starting 11 or use a rotated side for these Europa League fixtures, and you guys voted that we should use our strongest team possible. That is what I have done for this fixture against Roma, and I think that's an interesting tactic to take. It will provide for some stamina issues in the Bundesliga and the Cup, but we may as well see how far we can make it in the Europa League, and I'm hoping that we can balance all three competitions throughout this second season. Clearly, Roma also got the memo to use their strongest team possible because this lineup is absolutely ridiculous. If you look at that front five, that will be difficult to handle, but we'll try our best. Nice clearance by Afori, but it goes right back to Stefan El Shaarawy. We will split the defense, and not many Roma defenders back. We might be on the attack right here if Werner can make the most of this chance. He'll go with the finesse shot, and it's into the back of the net. It's 1-0 for Stuttgart, just 12 minutes into the match. And it really is the counterattack that is our strength. We've got the pacey option in Timo Werner. Roma didn't have enough players back, and we took advantage of that. Here we go, big tackle by Mane. We've got players forward. Still Mane on the ball. Now to Werner. He's going to split the two defenders. Over to Maxime. And if only he would have shot that with his left foot, that could have been a shot on target. And that's kind of my game plan. I just want to test out Alisson to see how good of a keeper he actually is. Instead, we send in the cross, and we're still with it there. And ref, interesting call not to call the play back. It's a throw in for us from a pretty good range. We've got Euphoria on the ball, who looks to have picked up an injury. But he's still able to play. This is Mane. Holding it up. Now playing it through to Gettner. Needs to go across the keeper. And that he does, but not on target. I expected more from our captain. That could have been two. And what a run that was by Werner and Mane. He just fed him to space. Took a great touch. And unfortunately, the shot was not up to par. But we'll take this corner kick short and see if Maxime can send in a good cross to the far post. Decent one, but Alisson again makes the save. Well, we certainly could have gotten more goals, but I'm still happy going into the break. I don't think many people expected us to be winning this match against Roma 1-0, even if we are bringing out our strongest side. But we still have 45 minutes left to go. We need to hang on, try to get this result. I will make one change at the break, taking Maxime off and bringing on Clement. He's been our standout performer in the Europa League, and we'll see if that can continue into this match. Oh, well done by Czerny. To set himself up, it's Clement who misses the ball completely. Had he taken a touch, he could have gotten an effort on goal, but now we need to transition to the defense. A lot of Roma players pushing forward, but our young defenders are playing so well in this match. Well, that's not good. It's Florenzi pushing up from his right mid position. We're trying to contain, and Pavard has done enough to push Florenzi off the ball, and with 20 minutes left, I think I'm just going to park the bus and try to see out this 1-0 result. While we will still have most players defending for us, I think the chance for a counterattack will be on, and I do want to bolster up our attack. Czerny coming off and Taylor coming on at the left mid position. We'll have Cortez being brought on for Mane. There's the counterattack that I was talking about, and it's Fabio Cortez through on goal. He's got 9 goals and closing him down, but he'll finish across the keeper. That is 2-0 for Stuttgart. And surely that will be a win for us. That'll put us top of the group as well. What a match this has been. And this is why I still feature our young players on the bench, because they can come on in these sort of matches. They don't have that stress that some of our older players have, and they can just bring some of that youthfulness. Okay, that is why we got a second goal. Somehow, Roma put that one away. A tidy little finish. It was honestly Antonio Rudiger who set it all up. We'll take a look at this finish once more. First times it, and somehow finessed it by the keeper. Well, despite a late comeback from Roma, we did enough to see out this victory, and that is 3 more points added to our group stage tally. Man of the match going to Timo Werner with a 9.5 rating. But guys, that'll wrap things up for today's episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're interested, you can follow me on my social links. I have links to those in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.